I met Mr. Larry about 2 years ago when I first started as a 4-H agent in Orange County. Relationships are important to build, especially with our volunteers and our club leaders. So I went down to the archery field to meet him. And Larry is a lot of fun, and fun is a huge priority for him. And I could see how much he cares for the youth right away. Larry has had a huge impact on 4-H. He dedicates so much of his time to those kids, to archery. He is the archery program in Orange County. We are very lucky that we do have a lot of volunteers, but it would not be possible without Mr. Larry. He takes his time, and we've had, a new archery group start as well, and he has devoted even more of his time for them. He takes his time to work with the kids in anything that they need. If he needs to come earlier, if he needs to stay later, if he needs to help them because they want to order their own equipment, he's there.
He knows his stuff. He knows his craft, that's for sure. Specifically around archery. And the way he's able to teach students about what he knows is amazing. He always explains everything in depth and to the amount of detail that you ask him. And for me, when I'm very, very big into archery, sometimes compared to a lot of these other students. And again, every time I'd ask him, I'd say, hey, what is this? What do I need to change here? Every time I need to ask him, he's right there.
He shares his love. And in his relating his love to this sport, he shows interest in each and every child, whatever their specialty is. And we have children with different disabilities, and we've got such a diverse group. But archery is a sport that anyone can enjoy. So archery can be adapted to the individual. And so with Mr. Larry, he recognizes each individual and builds strength into them, focuses on that, and the enjoyment that he has and shares with them. They latch on to that and feel like they're doing something positive.
Learn by doing is what Larry does. He's all about the hands-on learning. He will teach the kids how to craft their own bowstrings, how to fletch arrows, all sorts of components of archery outside of just them actually shooting. So he has them come in, all of the club members will help set the field up, they clean up for themselves, they break down, and if they have a bowstring break, he teaches them how to make that bowstring instead of them just, going out and buying another one. So really teaches them not just the skills that they need for archery. He teaches them to, be dedicated, to persevere with what they're doing. If it's hot out there on the field, okay, take a water break, make sure you're safe, but you're gonna get back up and you're gonna keep going. So he is teaching them a lot of those incredibly valuable life skills that they need as well. How to be respectful to one another, respectful towards, adults and volunteers. He jokes around with them a lot too, but everyone on that field respects Mr. Larry. So he's just teaching them all of those extremely valuable and important things they need to be successful humans.
The biggest life lesson he's given me is the fact that he is still out here volunteering for kids. That hard work that he has done constantly, he still chooses to come out here almost every week. He's just always out there, and that hard work as a senior citizen that he is amazing. It's something that I strive to be. He's quite a role model, and I'm always super glad to be able to look up to someone be able to say, this is the path that they have already walked, I'd like to walk right now.
Between 15 and 20 years, he's been active with 4-H. So he has surrounded himself with wonderful volunteers, and the kids love him. And he's been through many generations of kids. A lot of the kids come back. And I think that Larry has made that long-time impact here. And being as a senior citizen, that he still volunteers and cares about the next generation and instilling positive values in them. You know, that is what lifelong values, life skills, that is the impact he has, and that's why I nominated him.
Well, Mr. Larry, I want to thank you for everything you've ever done for me. It seriously has been quite a few years for me. And especially with growing up and just learning how to live life, it's amazing to have you as a role model there. You know, if I ever need to, outside of my own personal life and everything, I always know that you're a shoulder there, or just someone to talk to. And I really want to thank you. And, you know, I love you, seriously do. And thank you for being a great coach.
Larry, I am so grateful for you and everything that you do for the Orange County 4-H program, as well as what you've done for all of us as people. You are an amazing person. I cannot thank you enough or tell you how much I appreciate you. So thank you, and we all love you.